Hey everybody, what's up, what's new, and what's going on? We are back at the Ryerson Open men's singles finals set number 2. And for those of you who did not check out the first set, I'm going to spoil it for you. So if you don't want any spoilers, definitely go back and check out the first set before coming back to this video. But anyway, the first set was taken 21-14 by Dayvon Reid on the far side of the courts. And although the scoreboard says, he won by quite a big margin, a little bit of a fall from Sean Irving right there. Kind of caught way out of position, trying to do one of those backhand behind the back shots. Did not work very well. But anyway, despite the scoreline saying 21-14, Sean really actually put up a really good fight at the beginning of the first set. He was leading for most of the, first part of the first set until, his energy level kind of dropped halfway through, and he wasn't able to maintain the same pace that he was during the first part of the set, and that's how he lost. Dayvon, on the other hand, was able to maintain his own pace and really dictate the rallies in the second part of the set, where he really took advantage and won pretty much 5 or 6 points in a row to take the first set 21-14. But it was really close all the way up until halfway through the first set. So and Sean, I mean, he's got a really good smash. I really like seeing it whenever he ends up doing it. But at the same time, it didn't look like he had the energy level to get to the birds quick enough to do the jump smash in the latter part of the first set. So we're gonna see whether Sean has recuperated, has gotten his 2-minute break during the intermission between the first and second set, and whether he can really start dictating the pace and not really push himself way too far, so that he kind of dies off in the latter part of the set. Mind you that these players have been playing all day already, and and for those I think both of these players did sign up for mixed doubles as well, which is also played on the same day. So both these players have played multiple matches, probably 7 or 8 matches at least, before coming into this finals. So fatigue is going to be a factor, and this is almost going to be a survival of the fittest, because once you've played so many matches, you're not moving as quickly as you want to be. You're not moving as well as you think you should be. And for the ones who are not quite as fit, they often get frustrated. They hit stuff into the net, just like that one. Although that might not have been like a fatigue shot. That was just a really good shot from Dayvon, forcing the error by Sean. But anyway, Sean Irving right now, just like the first set, up by just a little bit at 6-5. Oh, badly misjudging that shot. It was clearly in, and he just kind of left it for dead. Anyway, tied all at 6. Almost an exact replica was happening in the first set. Sean coming out, doing really well. A few mistakes here and there, but still able to keep up with Dayvon on every single shot. And it shows in the scoreline right now, because tied at it's not tied. Dayvon has a 1-point lead, but despite that, Sean is putting up a really good effort, looking like he really wants to come back and not lose the second set, not lose 2 sets in a row, because, well, mind you, as I said in the first set, Sean, on record on the tournament software website, his record in 2012 has been really good, but despite that, he hasn't been able to win any tournaments in 2012 so far. He's gotten to the finals in numerous events, but every single time he's gotten to the finals so far, he's been defeated by his opponent, and he's definitely looking for a way to break through from that really bad habit of losing in the finals and take this Ryerson Open. But he's got a mountain to climb right now, because if he keeps on making mistakes like that, Dayvon's really going to take advantage. He's just going to sit back and wait for Sean to make errors, and it shows, because at 10-7 already, Dayvon has a fairly comfortable lead. I mean, it's not going to decide the game so far, but I mean, he's going to be pretty comfortable knowing that he's already won the first set, and he's leading in the second set. So he doesn't really need to go for any Hail Mary shots. He doesn't need to take too many risks, and he just got to play his own game. And that seems like what he's doing right now. Sean, on the most part, on that last rally, has been defending. He's been in defensive mode, and it's not like Dayvon's pretty much attacking as hard as he can. He's just taking it casually and making sure he makes the right shots, just like that right there. Spinning net shot. Sean tried to get it early at the front of the net, unable to do so, and Dayvon casually just pushes it back for that easy winner. Again, up 11-8, up by 3 points. Dayvon serving. And yet another error by Sean, and he's not going to be happy about that, because now it's a 4-point lead. And, they're halfway through the sets as a birdie just, flies over onto Dayvon's court. Dayvon is happy about it because he gets to take a break. He gets to chat with his neighbor and resets to serve yet again. So, looking pretty relaxed, and that looked like it was out. And well, Dayvon's disputing that. That was a pretty close call, but from the camera angle here, we can tell that it was out by probably an inch or two. So no bad calls here. But again, Sean unable to get that shot. Dayvon, I mean, he made a spectacular move up to the front of the net, able to cut that short serve off, and not giving Sean time to react, and winning that point fairly easily. He doesn't want to do that too often. Mind you, Dayvon hitting that just outside the sideline right there. If it went in, it would have been a spectacular shot, but couldn't quite execute. But I don't think he needs to be too worried about it, especially if he gets lucky net rolls like that one. Sean was already up at the front of the court, hunting down everything that would go over the net. But if you get a lucky net roll like that, there's not much you can do. And Dayvon saying sorry. And the game must go on. So 14-10. Wow, Sean always, it's been probably 2 or 3 times now that he's been caught way off position in the back of the court, trying to use his backhand as a last-ditch effort, and in every single case it hasn't worked. And same thing here. If that shot had landed in, Sean would have been way out of position. But fortunately for him, he gets another chance. That shot went out, and now he gets to serve 4 points down at 15-11. But a clever move by Dayvon right there, smashing right to the body. Sean unable to do anything about that. Completely whiffs it. So Dayvon with a comfortable 5-point lead at 16-11. It looks like he's once again in control of the match and in control of the second set. It's almost a mirror image of what happened in the first set, because we saw in the first set that Sean, although at the beginning of the set he was able to keep up, come the latter part of the set, his energy level dies down. His movement kind of suffers a little bit, and he ends up giving up a big lead to Dayvon, which is what we're seeing right now. Because at 17-13, Dayvon is leading by 4 and only needs 4 more points to finish off the match and win the tournament. And Dayvon he's battling an uphill battle, because so far he doesn't really have an answer to what Dayvon's doing. And after smashing to the body, Dayvon goes for a half smash down the sideline, goes for accuracy rather than power, and an 18-13 lead, up by 5. He's looking like he's going to take this fairly handily. And again, hunting the net so well. And that wasn't even that great of a net shot right there. But Sean still unable to handle it. Makes the mistake. All he needed to do was push it back, but didn't have the time to do so. Wasn't ready for it. And now down by 6 points. Let's see what Sean can do. He needs to get a few quick points right there. Tried to go for the sideline, but Dayvon was ready for that. And 20-13 match point championship. Messed that up. Championship points. Let's see what he can do. A casual net shot right there, and again a second casual shot. It looked like he gave up on that point before it started. Dayvon easily winning this one, 21-14, 21-13.